So here we have the Nissan Qashqai 1.2 Tecna on a 17 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors. This car's also got a camera parking system as well, which I'll show you from inside the car. Loads of boot space, as well as that 60/40 split folding rear seat. And these trays can either be lifted or removed to change the way the boot is configured. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in wonderful condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get full leather seats, as you can see. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. So now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the middle, you can see the total miles for this car are 3,635. Above that, we have a trip computer, which is currently displaying the digital readout for the speedometer. You can change information that's displayed there using buttons on the steering wheel. There's various different menus available to you. If we're back out to the steering wheel, that's the button I was using just a moment ago. We've got stereo controls over here, and then cruise control and speed limiter on the left-hand side, as well as the ability to answer and end phone calls. That is, of course, once you paired the phone, and that is done on the touchscreen stereo over in the centre here. Before we come back to the phone, you can see this car's got FM, AM, and DAB digital radio. We have a CD player, auxiliary input, and also, once you paired your phone, you have the ability to stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, as well as, of course, making and receiving phone calls. I mentioned when we were at the back of the car the parking camera system on this car, which is a fantastic system. It's a 360 parking camera, so you've got a reverse camera image there with guidelines showing you where the car is headed, and then you've got a bird's eye view of the car on the left-hand side. If I pop the car back in neutral, it goes a couple of stages further than that. If I press this camera button, we have a front-facing camera and the bird's eye view, or a front-facing camera and the front passenger side wheel. So with all of those cameras combined, it does make it incredibly easy to park. This car also has satellite navigation. There's a video on our website that shows how that works. This is the dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the temperature independently on either side of the car. Fan speed is adjustable in the middle. To turn the air conditioning on, hit that button, or hit auto, and the car will take control of the fan speed itself to maintain those temperatures for you. To override that, just readjust the fan speed accordingly, and auto will come off, as you can see. This car also has a proper electric heated front windscreen, as well as the rear one just there as well. Underneath that, we have a 12-volt charging socket, electronic handbrake, a 6-speed manual gearbox. We have driver and passenger heated seats, and then in the central armrest, the auxiliary and USB inputs, and a second 12-volt charging socket. Lastly, I just wanted to show you the panoramic glass roof on this car. Press the button up there, and this visor will open all the way to the back. It lets in a huge amount of extra light, as you can see. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.